નમસ્કાર, હું આદર્શ છું. વેલકમ ટુ આદર્શ એજ્યુકેશન સોસાયટી.
Dear children, today we have to learn in standard 9 subject social science chapter number 6. The name of the chapter is World After 1945. Now dear children, in the previous lecture we have already learned about the world distribution among the army group, and the next topic is armaments, disarmament and the nuclear weapons creation and its application we have to learn into the previous lecture. In this previous lecture also we have to learn some full form that NATO, NATO, North Atlantic Treaty Organization, after SEATO, SEATO, Southeast Asia Treaty Organization, after CENTO, Central East North Treaty Organization. All these things we have to learn into the previous lecture. Now dear children, continue. Today we have to learn our next topic is rise of the independent nation in Asia. What is the next topic? Rise of the independent nation into the Asian continent. So it means Asia સ્વતંત્ર રાષ્ટ્રોનું ઉદય. India achieved the independence in 1947 after the long freedom struggle. You know very well that India achieved the independence in 15th August 1947 after the long freedom struggle. It means we are starting the freedom struggle from 1857, first revolt done into the India in 1857, but India independent into the 15th August 1947. Owing to the Britain policy of divide and rule, the policy of the British people is the divide and rule, and certain other reason the country was divided into two nations, namely India and Pakistan. The same way, with the continuous struggle against the Britishers, country like Sri Lanka, Myanmar got independence in 1948. What happened at the here? Continuous struggle against the Britishers, the country like Sri Lanka and the Myanmar got independence in 1948. In the case of the Indonesia, the United Nations played an important role into the 1949. Asian country, now the Asian countries like Laos, Cambodia and Vietnam to get the independence. Now next one dear children, they will given about the rise of the independent nation in Africa. What? Rise of the independent nation into the African continent. So it means Africa સ્વતંત્ર રાષ્ટ્રોનો ઉદય. The Second World War proved to be the good omen for the enslaved nation of the Africa. What happened then dear children? Here we can say that the Second World War proved to be a good omen for the enslaved nation of the Africa. After the Second World War, countries like Abyssinia, it means Ethiopia. Which one dear children? After the Second World War, countries like Abyssinia, it means Ethiopia, South Africa and the Egypt were independent. So the Second World War and the freedom struggle in Asian country inspire the other countries too. As a result, during this tenure of the 16 years, during the time period of the 16 years from 1951 to 1966, how many years dear children? If you see the time duration from 1951 to 1966, 40 small and large countries become the free. It means we can say that from 1951 to 1966, near 40 small and large countries of the African continents become the free. Imperialistic country try to have supremacy over the country, but this country either join the superpower or the military resources and got their freedom. Next one dear children, that non-allied momentum. Which one dear children? Non-allied momentum. It has been જોડાણવાદી ચળવળ. What dear children? Been જોડાણવાદી ચળવળ. Some new nation adopted the policy of not to align with any two power bloc in the military blocks. What happened dear children? Some new nation who get the independence in the Africa and the Asia. Now this new nation adopted the policy that not to align with the any of two power bloc, with two superpower nation, America and the Soviet Union. It means Russia bloc and military blocks up. Now it means many new nations cannot join with two superpower after their freedom. So they decided that they would maintain the equal distance with both the blocs. This nation were identified as a non-allied nation. And that's why what happened at the this nation was identified as a NAM, non-allied nation, or the movement. It means this nation cannot join with the any two superpower, and because of that, their foreign policy was called as a non-allied policy. Those neutral nations, what happened to the children? Those neutral nations that did not want to adopt the ideology of either of two superpower of the world, wishes to have an all-around development and maintaining its unique existence. Now, what happened? The new independent of Asian and African nations are not adopted the ideology of two superpower nations, and also now the need for all-round development, maintaining its unique existence under the leadership of India's first Prime Minister Jawaharlal Nehru, after Indonesian President is Sukarno, Egypt President Kemal Nasser, Yugoslavia President Marshal Tito. These all are gathered and decided that they cannot join with the any two superpower. And after the Indonesian Bandugo is also what happened, that Indonesia's Bandugo also decided that now we cannot join with the any two superpowers. So at this moment, non-allied council have 23 countries of the Asia and 6 countries of the Africa. How many dear children here? 26 countries of the Asia and 6 countries of the Africa were present. In the organization was found in Belgrade in 1961, and it is known as a NAM. It is known as a NAM. It means non-allied movement. Under the leadership of the Prime Minister of the Jawaharlal Nehru, the policy of the non-allied movement were framed. Now what happened that in NAM maximum, the independent nation are joining from the Asia and Africa continents, and now under the leadership of the Prime Minister of Jawaharlal Nehru, the policy of the non-allied movement were framed. NAM completed the valuable leadership. Nehru believed that movement continued to see a role for itself, as in its view the world poorest nation remained exploited and marginalized no longer by opposing the superpower, but rather in unipolar world and its western hegemony and neo-colonialism, that movement has really for realign itself again. And because of that, now this non-aligned movement was opposed to the foreign occupation, interference of the internal affairs and the aggressive unilateral measures, but it has also shifted focus of the nation into the social, economical and cultural development, and this nation are also facing the socio and economical challenge of the member states, especially for the inequality manifested by the globalization and the implications of the neoliberal policy. So, the non-aligned movement identified the economical underdevelopment, poverty, social injustice as a growing threats to the peace and the security. What happened to the children? And that's why now this whole non-aligned movement identified that economic underdevelopment, poverty, social injustice and growing threats of the peace and security. Today, more and more countries have joined the non-aligned movement. So if we have to see the presently, we can say that the maximum nations are joining the non-aligned movement. Union Summit was held at Union Summit held at Kuala Lumpur on 13th May 2003, where, I'm repeating, Kuala Lumpur in 13th May 2003. For the last 4 decades, many incidents have happened with the disintegrating of the Soviet Union. Russia power were decreased. America as a emerged as a superpower into the world presently. Impartial policy decreased the minimum in the other country. Now what happened that you children here? Whatever the policy was prepared, this policy was impartial. Decrease the minimum in other country. In this situation, non-aligned movement play a dominant role against the both superpowers. The non-aligned nation with their non-aligned policy were successful for contributing towards the world. What happened dear children here? We can say that non-aligned nation with their non-aligned policy were successful in contribution towards the world policy. Here already we can that the non-aligned nation with the non-aligned policy are successful for contributing towards the world politics for the peace purpose. The non-aligned movement was successful to showing their moral impact for maintaining the world peace, stopping the war and maintaining the human society and nationalism, as well as the superpower adopting an attitude of the discernment. Now what happened that here we can say that non-aligned movement are impact for maintaining the world as a peace, stopping of the war and maintaining the human society and the nationalism, as well as now the superpower nation is also adopted the attitude of the discernment. Discernment, it means nishashastrikaran. So dear children, today we learn the rise of the independent nation into the Asia after Second World War, rise of the independent nation in Africa after the Second World War, and the non-aligned movement. Thank you, dear children.
Thank you for joining us.